All right, we're in. We're in. As said, you never really know when it's going to get kicked off. So, you know, kickoff was 6 o'clock. That's 5 minutes ago. But, you know, we're here. We got the Counter-Strike on your screens. You know how it goes. I don't know that many of these esports tournaments be starting on time, I'll tell you that. But maybe if we keep talking about it, they eventually will. Deko to find the first head. Travis gets one of his own. The B rush doesn't look too bad at all. Bomb still in a good spot. Should be able to get it planted in just a second here, but holding on to the site is going to be the difficult thing, especially with less members to do it. 4-on-2, Julie's of Adam S. Whoa, dealt with instantly. Deko's having a round here. The knife was out, but Nickelback will save Alex from that embarrassment. However, it is still 1 win with a nigh-on flawless kickoff.
Not bad. Not bad at all. So, 1 win. Lose the 1 casualty, but it's okay. We take those all the way. We don't mind about that one. Really, let's start. I think that's important. I think they've got to kickstart their campaign early. Movistar are a side that once they get going, they can be very, very difficult to break down. So, let's take a look and see. We've got a full by both ways. Triple Galildo and Mac 10 on the side of Movistar off the back of that bomb plant. Better firepower, though, over towards 1 win. With the M4s on display. The premium rifles out on the CT side. Good opportunity as well for them to really implement the strong starts. Again.
Travis early smokes out, keep them at bay on the B bomb site. It's a decent read, what with that slant smoke coming in, but maybe a bait play, try and get some of the CT utility, not quite sure. They don't have much left on the CT side, it's obviously the big thing. We're going for the force fight here. Mopos takes a fair crack of damage to give the fight a go, maybe. It doesn't matter anymore, because, I mean, the player in cave has completely backed away. We are just chilling at the bottom of ramp for now.
Little smoke in hand here for Boomich. Doesn't really have to take any fight. Second, he spots any information, drop a smoke. It's a super simple setup. They don't really have the weaponry to delete it instantaneously. Oh, yes, timing there as well on the smoke. Does catch the corner. Flash will catch Travis. He used to fight in around that smoke. 35 seconds time. Kicking here, but a messy spray. Travis finds one. Nickelback will step up for one more. The M4 doing God's work. And A2 as well. Just installed. The Mac 10 probably not long lived for the world, but Adam S, 8 points of HP in a 1 versus 2.
Would be wild if he pulls this one off, but I don't think it's going to happen. He's maybe crept under crosshairs, but he's just too low, isn't he? Nickelback with the headshot for good measure. Difficult, low on utility for Movistar Riders. Also, the flash that they threw in there, kind of useless, little bit mistimed. I think it was a flash based off of the mini-map, but not quite recognizing that the Molotov was still in the way. They just couldn't do anything with it, and it was their only way into the bomb site. And at this level of the game, those flashes are so important.
Yeah, sure. Very important round for 1 win at the start there. 2-0 for them. Realistically, should be made 3, and Jonathan was in a position. Eagles on display. Oh, hello. Alex taking a lot of damage. These nades could be pretty healthy. If they catch someone, they will. A bit more damage on towards Alex. He'll finally fall. Early Molly's doing all of the work needed here. It's a very simple round.
Yeah. Sometimes can be messed up by teams, but they have brought it together quite nicely. 3 clean rounds on the board then. Nice start for 1 win. Just back to us for a moment, of course. You know, still working things out. Few little tech issues, right? Whether it's sort of server side or whatever, I'm not quite sure, but it'll only be for a moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And then we'll be back into the game. You know, just in case you forgot what we look like, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been 2 minutes. You know, you never know. You never know. Or you could just be joining us. Well, hello. 3-0. Bad 4-1 win. Movistar. This was their first full buy. Martinez are on the AWP. Good opportunity for him to get those gears in motion. Of course, we already spoke about how scary Deko can be when the AWP gets going that side. So if Martinez can warm up early with it, it's a silver lining. Only a small one, has to be said. Martinez, he's got his work cut out for him today.
quiet start into this round. Tiny bit of utility from both sides, but ultimately not an awful lot, which, given how deep we are into the round, is somewhat rare. There will be a re-aggress towards middle, and not much resistance from the CT side. So a lot of options available for Movistar riders. Could opt to go through their own smoke, could look for the push through cube. It looks like they will indeed make moves in the cube area. Bomb is making its way over towards A. So this is going to get interesting over here. 40 seconds left to go.
Ready though. Dicey, they're going to come through as well, try and keep them at bay. Nickelback, double stack it with Forrester. These boys have been working together for years. Now the time to step up. The Martinez are just going to find the opener. Adamas, one of his own as well. And that's probably the round more or less settled there.
Oh! Or is it? No, it is. Deko flies in, denies the bomb plant. You gotta love the energy, but ultimately not going to be able to make too much of a difference, is he? They're buying in the next round anyway. He gets himself some kill bonus. I think actually it does depend. Boomich has got to save here if they want to buy.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Actually, just because of a couple of them taking slight financial woes, they do have to be careful. At least they will have an AWP in play next round, though. Deko's got 6k in the bank. He can pick one up. Armor, util, the trimmings, and the rest. Boomich is probably going to have to drop one over towards Nickelback. Unless Nickelback goes in towards a slightly lesser buy, like a FAMAS or an MP9. Good first round picked up, though, from Movistar. Necessary, important. Of course, losing to a bonus buy there would have been damning, to say the least. Let's take a look and see what we get. Boom's got plenty of money to drop one over if needed. Nickelback's only got 3.4k. Travis only got 3.7, so you can't even really buy all that much apart from the rifle and half armor. Oh no, man, he already has half armor. We're chilling. Into the walls, the FAMAS he goes, picks over the util. Nickelback in the wheel, the more premium rifle, as Travis plays a little bit more of those anchor rolls. The worst, not the worst. But the big thing, of course, is getting that AWP going for Deko. Can they get him out online early?
We're going to find out. Martinez, it's a decent spot, but unable to react fast enough. Forrester will be the first one to fall, though, in at the A main area. What's the move from here? AWP trained in the hands of Deko. They need a pick-me-up. They need a frag of their own, but Movistar riders find the entry, and so far it's been very, very disciplined. Nobody taking too many over faces. They'll start to regroup back towards A, and well, one win are gambling on B. So a lot of pressure on the AWP here to just buy some time.
All goes suspiciously quiet. Off the back of Forrester's death here. Once again, moving over towards A. Molotov will come down. Deko going to be tested. He also comes to the worst time. Tries to line him up on the swing, but just a little bit quicker. Looks for more. The Molotov tickling the toads. Adamas finds the kill, and it's probably just falling apart just like that. All down to one man. And it's Boomich to 1v4.
The big man himself. That's an absolutely wild mid-round call, isn't it, from the Movistar riders. Really well played, I think, to keep that situation under control. Down goes Boomich. Will be a clean eco then from one win, and Movistar riders looking very good in the early portions. Once they've got the guns out, once they've got a bit of control of the engagements, they look really, really solid, actually.
Yeah, agreed. Actually playing some pretty nice Counter-Strike, which is honestly what it's all about. So, really well played. Pretty simple and effective stuff. And now it all comes down to whether they can continue on this decent little run of form. T-side Ancient can be a bit of a cruel mistress at times. So the important thing is just keeping the rounds rocking and rolling. Yeah, so far so good, I think, generally speaking. What it's all about. Early molly. These pistols probably not going to amount to all too much. If you can get a consolation kill or two, that'd be lovely. Anything more feels slightly unlikely.
No early kills. was maybe expecting like a mid-stack to come out from 1win, but it has just been quite a far back kind of hold from them, making a decision on what they want to do. They're going to B-stack it, so could get a bit dangerous in a moment here, but it was he's given the hard job of clearing things out. Adam S absolutely needs to find this trade. He will do so. That gives them a nice bit of side pressure, of course, in onto the bomb site itself. He will fall, but there's just enough space created over there that it's all good, right? The main portion of the attack gets the job done. Nickelback, I don't know, reposition, try and find a kill, but obviously not going to win the round.
Nah, yeah, exactly that. So, well, that will be that. Third to be collected. Relatively inexpensive. I think the main thing is just making sure you have minimum 3 staying alive. Nickelback. Question, of course, for him and maybe whether he can find anything left on the exits. Maybe an upgrade in terms of the weapon would be lovely too. Isn't being heard just yet. I know back in Go, of course, you could hear all of that running. He needs to be careful, though. He's getting relatively close where he could fall. Yeah, there's actually have to double away a little bit. Will takes quite considerable damage. Looks for a fight on the way out. Doesn't get given anything. Oh. Nearly. A little tag, but that'll be that. So, auto square 3 apiece. Back into a buy for 1win. Don't have money to wield an AWP here, so it'll be slightly limiting. But Deko's already been having an incredible game so far. 11-4. Despite losing the last 3 rounds. Is not too shabby. It's classic Deko, really. Movistar, a good little run of form. Much better buy for the T-side as well.
Aggressive move here in towards middle. A lot of nadage from both sides. It's a fair bit of damage onto Forrester, a fair bit of damage onto Martinez. That's more towards B than it is mid, but all the same, looking very good. Boomich has the perfect lineup. That's a big frag. That is a very big frag and a very big round.
Ooh. It's not bad at all. Ought to be recollected there by Moppos. Just gonna get out of dodge. What now? I mean, again, with that smoke into double door, they kind of have to just call for a freeze here. You can see already Movistar still going to group behind it. It's going to be a messy fight to get out brackets control, especially considering that's the bomb going down.
That is a bit nasty. Deko almost through for the double. Surely has done enough. Indeed, he has. USP gets it done. Adam S all alone against the world. Any damage would be nice, but it's not an awful lot in the end. 1win back to their winning ways as they find themselves back on top.
Yeah, not bad. Not too bad at all. Nice round. And again, bit of a masterclass from Deko. We'll continue to say it, but a 14-4 after 7 rounds played is incredibly impressive. Averaging 2 kills a round right now. So just a standard day at the office, really, for Deko. Right, again, we need rounds, we need consistency across the board. That's what's going to matter most here. Important tack pause being taken. I think from Movistar, again, they're understanding about maybe letting things slip a little bit, especially because they're on a good run of form on the full buys. Giving 1win the confidence, always a bit of a worry, especially on their map pick. I think for Movistar, you probably hope for kind of like minimum 5 rounds on the T side. At the turn of the half, before we're like kind of happy. Anything less, you get worried. If it goes 8-4 or something of the sorts, it's not going to be a pretty recovery at all. I guess the positive is the ult didn't get picked up by Deko. Arguably, an AK can be scary in those hands. Through the Molotov, 2 crossover towards heaven.
That's a lot of damage, man. They know it. Flash comes round. Oh, but the kills go the way of Spanish court. Big damage has been dished out. It's a loosely held 4 versus 3, but still a really, really good position for Movistar riders to be in, particularly with the A-lean here. Great angle. Oh, they line up. Alex was watching for it, but Adam S kind of got in his way a little. And now Martinez has the hard job of trying to track this guy. Timing will be everything on this one. It's Forrester that wins out the fight, and there he is. The anchor that we spoke the praises of absolutely ripped them apart. just is all alone. He do. Nade goes down. Going to try and get a bit frisky with this smoke. There's another one to contend with now. A quick find onto Forrester, but one too many. 5-3.
Not bad. One win, pulling away now. In quite an important fashion as well. That mid-fight was so scrappy, and of course, when Movistar pick up a double initially, you're thinking that that's going to be the route for them to work with. They want to wrap in towards Donut, maybe they look towards Red Room. Continuously finding out a Donut, though, from one win, just keeps the pressure on, keeps Movistar guessing. And of course, now has broken that economy once again. Without that bomb plant, they've got nothing to go off. Early nade to come through to deny any quick push. Deko playing anti, but nobody going quick here. Movistar waiting for an overextension, which so far, one win have been very, very happy to sit back and invite on this pressure because it's working.
Boomic, spamming away. Oh, flash comes around, a little bit awkward. There's 2 quick kills for the pistol there. Could be disastrous if they're not careful. Travis with a double spray down, but he is dealt with. Definitely not out of the question here. The rotations are in. The HP bars are indeed low. The nade... Oh, it's not going to find the frag, but they've definitely been set up now. Both players incredibly low. He's looking to take at least one more, and he does. Fair enough. Bomb plant, 4 kills. That is a big return on the investment.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. You can take the silver liners there. They made that way more expensive than it probably should have been. Of course, round still does go the way that it needs to. Of course, in the favor of one win. But generally speaking, like you mentioned, return on investment, not bad. I'm not too sure what the kind of call is here. I'm assuming maybe the likes of... Okay, no. I'm going to say maybe the likes of Deko in towards that AK and Nickelback will wheel an M4. But Deko's going to pick up one of his own. So that'll be that. Oh, there is an AWP, actually. Boomic just picked one up. I'm not too sure whether there's a trade call being had here. No, Boomic keeping hold of it. I guess Deko's been playing very well with the rifle regardless. And Boomic can take an early peek. Deko can swing. They can maybe trade it at a later day. Both happy to wield it. Look at the mid control coming through here. Nice and early. Adam S hitting a flame bracket player. Adam S and Mopos combined.
It's good. It's solid from Movistar Riders. Exactly what they needed, man, was a little fire up the backside, I suppose. The kills kind of come to them. One win's aggression is thwarted. But let's see. Deko is still on the B site here. He certainly could hold things together. Smoke down on top of the Molotov. A little bit of a weird gap for him to work with that they're not expecting. He's taken low. He is still alive. Finds some good time for the rotation. Flash going to go out. Tries to go for a crazy move. Does not work. Probably needed one more from him. Maybe even just needed him to stay alive, to be fair, and not go for the mental play. But, you know, you're 5v3 initially. You got to do something, I suppose.
Yeah.
Either way, his homeboys will just save.
I think that'll be that, yeah. That's probably the best call here. Much better round from Movistar as well. Good mid play coming through. Pretty simple. It's approach, and yeah, that'll be that. So, staying alive. Alex does have to maybe highlight it a little bit further. How low he is. That bomb radius has been extended quite considerably. All the way around the end. Still just take a bit of damage. I guess the main thing, of course, is Boomic staying alive there. Deko only good for the one. Would probably prefer to see Deko on towards the AWP. Actually, Boomic is, you know, no offense to the guy, he's playing pretty badly. 3 and 6. He's not been in the action really at all. Deko's 17 and 6. You probably want to try and get him activated, but no, again, going to allow him just to go down in towards the lesser buy. So he only wielded D. Force by call made by one win. Bit of a risky one here in the last couple of rounds of the half. Lose this. Movistar get a free run to tie it up. 6 apiece before we go to a break.
Yeah, the potential is definitely there. It's certainly an interesting decision from one win, but feeling like they can play aggressive, I suppose. All the same, feels like a must-win round, like you're kind of alluding to. So I'm definitely curious as to what the plan is here. Travis with some presence. Molotov of, though, will push them out of cave. That's a decent amount of damage as well. So no kills yet, but the tit for tat in terms of the map control begins.
Ready. A janky one. Travis going to find Martineza. It's an important opening kill considering this the situation they were in. And I'm pretty sure they just spotted the bomb there too.
Yeah, a little weird. Little weird. Rotations are starting to get a bit more solid, aren't they, towards this B-bomb side. With only 40 seconds left, they really don't have too many options on the Movistar Riders side. A couple players in quite deep through cave. Flash going over. Oh, they have their backs turned. Really not ready for it. However, it's the rotators that don't look too bad. That's an AK. Made its way into the wrong hands as well. Bomb going to go down. The flank round from the AWP here. First one falls. What can Forrester find? Adam S is getting a little excitable. Pushing round, trying to find the frag. Knows now that he's in towards slant, but Forrester is far too smart. Boomich has spotted out the last player. It's Forrester to find it. And a big win for OneWin. They will hold on to their lead. The hopes of a 6-6 now out the window.
Yeah, not bad at all. That's what it's all about for OneWin. Guaranteeing a lead at the turn of the half is huge considering how good the pistol was. Of course, now you would assume that Boomich drops over the AWP. No? I'm so confused. I don't know, maybe whether Deko's saying I don't like AWPing on Ancient.
Possible.
I don't know. It's so weird. You've got one of the best AWPers in tier 2 right now. You're not letting him use the AWP. Weird one. Also, weird out to run. I don't know, maybe whether we're having a tech issue here. Movistar haven't moved out of spawn. Early Utah was thrown, but yeah, I'm assuming by the fact that no one's moving, we are going to get a little bit of a round restart. Probably somebody tech issue or whatnot.
Certainly looks that way. I think we're maybe in a bit of a struggle with CS2 in terms of like restarting rounds.
Yeah, that
it does
tough,
seem like
yeah.
match medic is all good, but like restarting a round halfway through is a bit difficult, I think, which is kind of tedious. So we kind of just have to sit here for like a minute while the round ends itself.
Yeah, hopefully,
so that's
the issue's fixed.
You know, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That is also a fair point that you get the issue sorted. Okay, they're just sort of killing each other, I guess. Maybe they've been given permission to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, see the round off quicker or whatnot. Couple of stats that'll be reverted in just a second anyway. Travis getting some of his own. Why not? Why not? If we're going to have a tech issue, why not have Travis get a couple of stats that are going to be wiped away anyway? So it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, honestly, so far, not a bad start at all. OneWin, playing really well. Deko, farming, as per usual. Still very confused as to why he's not AWPing. Why Boomich is like holding the AWP hostage. Let him cook, right? He's probably the best AWPer we've got. Maybe bar Wonderful in tier 2 right now. Why are you not letting the best player cook? I guess I'm assuming there's some sort of call from Deko saying, I'm playing really well with a rifle. I'm just going to continue like fighting them and being aggressive. I don't really know, but it does feel weird to have Boomich on 3 kills, keeping the AWP away from the AWPer who's on 18 kills. It's like, come on, mate.
Yeah, it is a bit weird. It is a bit strange, but we'll see. I suppose whether it continues working for. So far, the CT sides look decent.
Yeah, true.
So I think they certainly can't knock the idea. Certainly can't knock the logic and where it's been going at this point. But it does feel a bit strange, perhaps. He's been on a lot of AKs as well as Deko, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe feeling good with the AK, maybe wanting some more official experience with the AK. You really don't know at the moment, like with where it's at in CS2. I think just so many differences, so many interesting kind of variables at the moment as well is just really Really difficult to deal with. Not quite sure what the tech issue is, unfortunately, at this point in time. It seems like it might be a bit more of an extended one. So, therefore, we've been given the green light to go to break. So, we're going to take a moment and hopefully we'll be back soon.
break up, don't speak for a couple of weeks. I'll be in his place till he calls and says he's sorry. This situation's on repeat, just like a scratch on a CD. It just gets deeper when you hit rewind. How many nights will you make this decision? Nights ending tears and it's blurring your vision. You know he don't love you, hurt you holding on to. Scream through the phone even though he won't listen. So who wants to let your place try to make it okay? He's miles away, I'm left hearing you say that you just need someone caring for you. When will you see me more than you rescue? I'm feeling kinda used, yeah, like a drug that you take when you're sick of crying all your tears away. Is that all I am? All I want is for you to be happy. You know this ain't healthy. Do I make you happy? How many nights will you make this decision? Nights ending tears and it's blurring your vision. You know he don't love you, hurt you holding
We are back and live. Thank you very much for your patience there. I think there was a server swap involved with whatever our tech issue was. That takes a few moments, and again, we're not quite as comfortable with the game just yet behind the scenes, so it does take a little bit of time to sort these tech issues out in particular. But very much back into the action for the final round of our first half. And it's a quick V-rush from Movistar Riders. The classic, of course. It doesn't look too bad. Travis is going to be the first one to fall. Umic has got a little gap to work with on the edge of the smoke. Can't land the shot, though. Everybody falling. Forrester, last one left. And he's completely locked out of lane, so he's going to have to go elsewhere, unfortunately, try for a different avenue of attack against all four members of Movistar Riders.
Probably the best way to play it as well, coming off the back of a slightly extended pause. Just be like, right, let's get it done. Let's go quick. Take some fights. Just as we've had a break, we go back into it for half time, 7-5. We'll see you after the break.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
We're back in. We're back in. As said, apologies about the back-to-back breaks. Not much can be done about that, but yeah, it is the format of the show. Either way, 7-5, one win. This feels like our pretty conventional 10-5, 9-6 maybe.
Yeah.
Close, isn't it? Close is ultimately what we're saying. They're going to take the A bomb site by storm, but then barrel on through towards Cube and catch Martinez completely off guard. Mopos finds a kill towards elbow there. Now they're back towards A. They're just really looking to throw the confusion gauntlet into the ring. Are they staying on A? Looks like they might. he has a window to catch a frag. Unfortunately, it doesn't present itself too well. 4 versus 4 then on the retake. They know that CT is clear. This is a really weird post-plant to deal with if you are the CT side. Even trades. Still that 3 versus 3. Adam S with a big headshot, leaving Travis and Nickelback with it all to do. Travis with good eyes onto the bomb. Not sure if there is a player defusing, but when you're finding headshots, it makes life a little bit easier. Just Adam S can't get it done, and 1 win will pull off the 2v3.
Another pistol as well, picked up by Woman. That's how both pistols so far on opponents' map pick, which they've picked up. That's huge. We've already spoken about with the change now to MR12, how big of a difference that's going to make a lot of things, right? Just having both pistols kind of comes with the caveat of like, what, 5-6 rounds if force buys come into play. I really think it makes a huge difference, and I think Movistar will know that. Speaking, they're have always going to be on the back foot so far this game. Now 3 rounds in the hole. We're at force here as well, so 1 win going to get a 9th more or less for free.
Yep, looking that way, isn't it? There is obviously a lot of presence towards mid from the CT side, but so far not really too much. Oh, happening! There you go. First Zeus I've seen in CS2 broadcasts, that's for sure. I think we might have had one the other day, but we didn't catch it live on our screens, you know? So, that's cool. That's funny. Love a good Zeus. Any more kills going to come through? Oh, there was a little cheeky gap for Alex. I don't think it's going to happen, right? Mopos has got his Mac 10. He's not over the moon about that, I would imagine. But all the same, 9th round for 1 win is definitely here.
Travis sees off Mopos, and that'll be that. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. 9 to 5, 4 rounds. The difference here. We do find ourselves actually quite an interesting position. I think it has been quite an interesting display where we've seen Movistar have these moments of brilliance so far this game, but nothing consistent. And actually, with there not being much life left in this map, especially on the run that 1 winner on, they have to be pretty careful. Technically a bonus buy for 1 win, whatever they had left over. Still relatively compatible here. AK's Galils. Umich adding towards mid, leading the charge here. The IGL leading from the front. Actually getting quite a lot of space to work.
Oh, spam's a bit close there. Martinez not able to find like a head or anything like that. Meanwhile, flashed and Molotoved. Not ideal. His position now known as well, but they might overlook just here. We'll see. He's able to get a couple. Oh, if only he had a few more bullets. That was a triple kill waiting to happen. Might just have done enough for his teammates, though, to be honest. They'll look to get that bomb down here. They will indeed get the plant at the very least, but winning the round out is going to be so difficult. CSGO to CS2, Boomich's confidence is unwavering. Oh. And he keeps getting the frags. It's fair enough. His performance has been a little lackluster here, but this round looks massive. If he can pull it off, it would be a hell of a thing. Goes in for the swing. His sense of timing is just impeccable. 3 big frags from Boomich.
That is a monstrous clutch from the big man at the top. The IGL of the team stepping up in a massive way. Boomich putting Movistar in the grave single-handedly in that round. And now a 10 to 5 scoreline. Doubling the rounds of your opponents on their map pick is not a bad position to be in if you 1 win. They're starting to pull away quite considerably. The troublesome period to be in. Find ourselves now in quite the interesting position as well. The Movistar, they've got nothing left to lose now, but still nothing to gain. Probably in this round. Deko going to find the first on the Mac 10.
Oh, looking for a bit more as well. Glock is out for Deko. He's crisp. Sorry? Deko's just been shot by a wall. There is no way. There's no way, man. Did you catch that? Did
Yeah,
you catch
yeah,
that? Yeah, there's no way you grabbed that wall. Is that just me?
But
Is that just me?
that's
That looked
kind
like
of
he was...
honestly, that's happened to me quite a lot within like Premiere and
Yeah.
stuff. It's one of the biggest probably like complaints I'd say about like CS2 right now. The amount of times I've like died behind walls because of like subtick. I don't know if you've probably seen it all, right? The whole thing of subtick is like all of it is like, yeah, you're like kind of your hitbox like trailing behind you, whatever. Yeah, it's really weird, man. I'm assuming that's probably next up on the bucket list for Valve to fix. You know, Michael Jackson's been patched, thankfully.
That's too funny. The Michael Jackson.
Yeah, no more Smooth Criminal. Which I gotta say, by the way, the other day I played, and every game I played in Premiere, somebody was using the Michael Jackson peak. So that config had done wildfire. Like, and it's so difficult to hit as well because their hitbox is like not following, you know, the old MJ. Oh yeah, cursed. I love it.
Amazing.
Deko takes it for the damage. Travis off the initial point of kills. Continues with the pressure on the AWPer. And Martinez no chance. Oh, this is a beauty.
Wow.
Flawless.
Nearly a team ace as well. 4 out of the 5 players getting involved. We might be in for a very one-sided affair here on the pick of Movistar Riders. I did say the Ancient could be risky, right? Yes, it's a decent enough map for you. It's one that you've enjoyed for a long time. It's kind of in your DNA. But OneWin also know how to play this thing, and they are absolutely proving that, right? So now you need to get yourself 7. You kidding? 7 in a row. So it really is not going to be easy, and it begins here with 4 FAMASs.
I have a feeling this one might be on its last legs. If Movistar are able to pull off a comeback here, it would be one of the most monstrous comebacks we've seen in a long time. Morris doesn't clear this. Of course he does. Will he expect a second? Yes. Yeah, no, simply. This is boys versus men out there. There is no competition right now. Deko hold of the fight, finds the fight, looks for seconds. Will he get it? Of course he will. It's simple and effective, clean and clinical. This has been a wonderful display on the OneWin roster. And there has never been another team competing. Only the one casualty, 13-5. And despite a tech pause, a relatively quick map overall, that is a shockingly dominant display there from OneWin.
Yeah, really crazy. Really, really crazy. And it has to be said as well, Deko's performance, 24